Hey, what's up guys? This is Cassis and today I'm going to show you guys how to do Mushin Tower 9 to 15 for, and I highly recommend you guys to spec the parry block and also the cyclone that's on the left because it generates more chi, and more chi means higher damage, and it's really important to maximize your damage in Mushin Tower. And also that you don't really need the aggro cyclone and also the action block in Mushin Tower. And but well, since you're expecting the parry block, you're gonna know the attack pattern of each boss and know the perfect timing to parry the attack so that it activates your cyclone. And then every time when you see a boss jump, you just walk away and go activate the ops, and it's gonna smash the boss and daze it for like 5 seconds. So it's pretty much a perfect timing to do damage. And then here you go. The boss is jumping again, so you just use your flash step or SS to go to the device and activate the giant boss, and yeah, it dazes the boss again. Okay, so this is the 10th floor on Mushin Tower. Well, there's not much to say about this boss. You just parry the attack and use the cyclone for the damage. And when you guys see the boss shoot stuff at you, like right now, you can just use your activate your blade call and use the warning spirit to resist the stuff that is coming at the boss from the boss. And yeah, when you guys see there's like 4 boxes around the boss, it means that the boss is going to do the AoE. So what you can do is wait until the boss smash the floor. You can just use your QE SS to resist the damage, or you can just break the boxes around the boss so that it gives you a buff that will resist damage in the next 4 seconds or 5 seconds. But I recommend you guys to just use your QE SS to dodge the attack so that you can do damage while you're resisting the damage. And yeah, again, just use your warning spirit, and if it's on cooldown, you can just block the attack. Okay, so this boss is pretty much the easiest boss on the new Mushin Tower, and well, there's nothing I can talk about. Oh, well, except for that fire AoE. And yeah, here you go. That's the AoE that I'm talking about. So assess the first attack and then go get one of the hammer, and you're gonna use the hammer to smash those giant balls around the boss. And be careful not walk on the fire AoE that is throughout the room, and assess this attack, and can pretty much, it's a free damage for you because the boss is not gonna move or do anything. So, and you keep doing the same thing over and over again, you're gonna kill the boss. And well, some of you might be wondering why am I using the lightning build. It's because, well, I have tested. I found that the fire build does not do higher damage than the lightning build, and so that it's pretty much like it's up to you to choose which build you're gonna be running to do Mushin Tower. And I personally prefer lighting build because it looks much cooler than the fire build. And yeah, that's pretty much it about this boss. Okay, on this floor you will have to defend the giant relic in the middle, and there's 2 devices next to it. The ones on the left, the red one, will give you little robot that will help you to defend the relic, and the green device just above that will regenerate the health of the relic. And I don't think we will have to use the green device, so just activate the red one and place those little robots anywhere you want. It doesn't matter. And yeah, I'm gonna skip the part that I have to defend the relic because it's there's pretty much nothing I can talk about. Okay, so this is the boss that you will have to fight after you have defended the relic successfully, and it's the exact same boss from Lost of Frozen Fang. And if you have done that dungeons before, you I don't think you will have any trouble with this boss. And just be careful with the AoE, which is the ones that he's using right now. And just use your QESS to resist the damage, or maybe use your iframe 5-point strike. And yeah, you just have to know the pattern of the boss. And so on the 13th floor, we have to fight one of the boss from 4-man or 6-man lab, and I got Thunder God this time, and I don't think anyone will have trouble fighting against Wind God and Thunder God, because we have been farming this dungeon since 45 patch, so I think we are pretty much familiar with the attack pattern of these two boss. And just keep in mind that you gotta avoid those lightning balls, electric balls that will be flying around the room, and it will stun you for 2 seconds, and I don't think you want that. And just avoid them and keep tracking where they're going, and just walk away from it. And you pretty much you can block all the attack from Thunder God, except for that lightning AoE on the ground, and also this giant AoE. And yeah, that's pretty much it on this floor. Okay, so this giant robot, it has many AoE attacks, and those attacks penetrate through the block, so we have to use our QESS a lot on this floor to avoid damage. And okay, after this AoE, you have to walk away from the boss, and the boss will shoot you 3 sets of missiles, and those missiles create fire AoE on the floor, and you don't want that underneath the boss. And then after that, it's gonna be the boss will there will be 3 little robots come out and try to repair the boss, and at the same time the boss will shoot you a little robot as well. So just SS and avoid the impact and kill this red little robot as soon as possible, and then it will drop you a ball, and you just pick that up and throw it to the giant robot, and it will stop repairing. And then you can just kill all the little robots and continue to fight this giant robot. And then try the AoE again, avoid it, and then walk away. And here you go, the missiles. And then you just, after 3 sets of missiles, you just go back and continue doing damage on the boss, and then you just have to do the exact same thing over and over again until you kill this boss. Okay, so finally the 15th floor, the final floor on the new Mushin tower, and you gotta change your build a little bit. So change your Lunar Slash to a 3-second daze instead of the damage one, and keep using the parry block and the parry cycle. And also you gotta spec 3 points on your solar charge so that it will penetrate through block, and yeah. And there's 3 stages of Nexons, and this is the first stage, so you can pretty much like use your Flay Call and your stun lock combo to get past through the first stage. And then when he drinks the first time, you just SS it to avoid the damage, and then it will, so now it's the second stage. And then first he will punch you twice, and then you can pretty much parry the punches or just block. And then when he lays down on the ground, you can just stun him. And right now when he drinks, you gotta CC him as well, because you don't want to let him get the buff from the alcohol he's drinking. And then exact same attack pattern. And then what I did here is I used my Z, and then I parry block immediately so that I parry his parry. And yeah, it's a little small technique that you can use. And yeah, and then again, you just try to drink again, and just use your any of the CC to stun him or daze him, but try not to knock him down, because you gotta deal with his ground counter and stuff, and it's just makes your life much harder. And okay, so when he reaches 45% of health, it becomes the final stage, which is the ice stage. The attack pattern will change completely, and you just have to watch the video over and over again, try to memorize the attack pattern and memorize the time that you should use your parry block. And then when he using this ice AoE, SS the first one, and then just walk away for a little bit, block the first attack, and then QE to avoid the icicle. And yeah, and then we will reset the pattern again, block this, and then just keep doing damage. And at this stage, Luxons actually has many attacks that can go through your block, so you gotta use your QESS a lot too. So yeah, and this ice AoE again, SS the first attack, and then you can also use your iframe 5-point strike to avoid the second damage, and then block the first 5-point QE, the icicle. And then if you happen to get knocked down by Luxon, you gotta spam the 2 immediately to counter his grapples and stuff. And then yeah, and then the rest of them just same stuff, do the same stuff over and over again, parry his attack, and then ice AoE, SS the first one, E or use your 5-point strike to avoid the second one, and then QE the icicle. And yeah, same stuff. And okay, so yeah, wait, how is he still alive? Okay, okay, finally dies. So that's how you do the new Mushin Tower 9 to 15 floors. And I will post my gear and my attack power and stuff down below the description box. And go follow me on Twitch as well for more PvE and PvP gameplay. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.